Hi, everybody. Hi. I'm going to read a story to you today called When Dinosaurs Came with Everything. Anybody ever heard this story before? This is my kid's favorite book. It's written by Elise Broach, and the person who drew the pictures is David Small. So let's see what happens here. There we go. Friday is my errand day, and when Mom goes on her boring errands, I have to go with her. See, the mom is combing his hair, and he doesn't look too happy about it. And this Friday seemed like every other Friday until we got to the bakery, and the sign at the bakery said, "Buy a dozen, get a dinosaur." I couldn't believe my eyes, and neither could my mom. "Well, they must mean a toy," my mom said. But when I took the box of donuts, the lady behind the counter said, "Oh, hold on there, little guy. Don't forget your dinosaur." And there he was. He got a big, real, gigantic dinosaur. And he said, "Mom!" It was a Triceratops. "What?" cried my mom. She did not look very happy. "How are we supposed to get that home?" The bakery lady smiled. "Oh, don't worry, he'll follow you. They always do." And he did. He followed us all the way to the doctor's office, where I had to go for my checkup. And my mom shook her head and said, "Well, what are we going to do with that now?" And she looked him up and down. It took a while, because he's big. "Well, we can't bring him inside," she said finally. "He'll have to stay in the parking lot." I told him not to talk to strangers. After my checkup, I asked for a sticker, just like usual. "Oh, no stickers today, dear," said the nurse. "With just dinosaurs. With a shot, you get 2 dinosaurs." "I want a shot," I said. The nurse smiled. "Oh, not today, buddy, but you can pick up your dinosaur at the front desk." "Mom!" I yelled. There at the front desk was a Stegosaurus. "What on earth is going on?" my mom cried. "Well, it's a special day," the nurse explained. "Dinosaurs come with everything." "Yes," I said. "No," my mom groaned. We walked down the street with my Triceratops and my Stegosaurus walking right behind us. Thud, thud, thud. They made friends with each other right away. Across the street, I saw that other kids had dinosaurs too. I saw an Ankylosaurus and a duckbill and a velociraptor, and we all waved at each other. Our mothers glared and kept on walking. The mothers are pulling them away. "I think we'd better go home right now," my mom said. "But what about my haircut? The barber's been waiting for me." Oh, my mom looked at the dinosaurs. Then she looked at my bangs. "The barber, he always gives you a balloon, doesn't he, right? A nice balloon?" "Uh-huh." I didn't want a balloon. I wanted a dinosaur. At the barber shop, I gave my Triceratops and my Stegosaurus donuts for a snack. They waited outside and watched through the glass. The barber pumped my chair up. He cut my hair too short, but I didn't mind because he patted my head and he said, "Wait right here, sport." He was gone for a long time. My mom tapped her foot. "I don't like this. Where exactly do they keep the balloons?" Just then, the barber came back with something flying over his head, and it wasn't a balloon. "Mom!" I yelled. It was a pterosaur. "Oh, this is too much," my mom sighed. "Now, listen," she said to the barber. "I think a balloon will be just fine today. Now, don't you have any balloons?" "Sorry, lady, no balloons. You get one of these instead." It was like that everywhere we went. At the shoe store, the sign read, "Buy 2 pairs and get a dinosaur." My mom decided my shoes would last a while longer. At the theater, you could hear the popcorn man saying, Butter? No butter? You want a dinosaur with that? My mom said we would go to the movies another day. At the diner, I wanted to stop for a hamburger, but a girl walked out with a Tyrannosaurus, so that was about that. And she's sticking her tongue out at him because she has a Tyrannosaurus. Okay, that's it, my mom cried. We are definitely not having lunch there. She looked at my Triceratops, my Stegosaurus, and my Pterosaur. What are we supposed to do with all these dinosaurs? We don't have room for them. We can't take care of them. I hugged her leg. Don't worry, Mom. They can live in the yard. My mom shook her head. Sweetheart, they're not toys. Dinosaurs are a lot of work. But Mom, look, they eat anything. They can sleep outside. I'll do everything. I promise. Please, Mom, please. My mom sighed. Well, I suppose we can't leave them here. Thank heavens we didn't stop at that diner. We hurried home, and my dinosaurs hurried after us. Thud, 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 flap, flap, flap. When we were almost there, we saw a little duck-billed dinosaur standing alone on the street corner. He looked lost. Mom, that's a baby hadrosaur. He's all by himself. Sweetie, we already have our hands full. The hadrosaur followed us. It wasn't my fault. He's holding donuts out the window to get the baby hadrosaur to follow him. When we got home, my mom needed to lie down, so I made some lunch for the dinosaurs. Then I showed them where to go to the bathroom. See, he's pointing behind the barn here. I tell them to stay out of the neighbor's yard because he has a mean dog. And I showed them my slide and my tire swing and all the toys in the garage. They seemed to be having fun, but they really went wild when I took out my Frisbee. The hadrosaur had the first throw, and the Frisbee landed on the roof. I saw my mom watching from the window. Is everything all right out there? Oh yeah, everything's fine, Mom. We can get it down. And my pterosaur flew up and plucked it out of the gutter. My mom was watching. She looked at him for a long time. The next thing I knew, she had him cleaning out the gutters. Then she came out to the backyard with a pile of wet clothes. These spikes come in handy, don't they? She said about my Stegosaurus. Pretty soon, my mom had dinosaurs doing all of the chores. See, she's got the Triceratops mowing the lawn by eating the grass. But I knew that they didn't mind because that meant that they were part of the family. When we were finished helping my mom, she said I could invite some friends over. So it was a bring your own dinosaur party. All of his friends bought their great big dinosaurs. And guess what happened next? I heard my mom on the phone to the bakery, and she was saying, "Do you have any donuts left?" And that's when I knew everything was going to be just fine. And here she is with a bunch of donuts, and she's bringing home 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more dinosaurs to live with them and do all the chores around the house. And that's it. Thank you. Thank you.